When did I get a message?
You have one new message.
Hey, JP, you fucking freak, we're partying. Where are you at? I'll chirp you later. Here's Sam.
Hey, JP, we celebrated the game tonight. Stop it.
You mean the phone? My name is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina. I am not amused.
Out of
What's up, everyone? DJ Nubis here with doing a Meltdown Raid podcast with another episode of When I Raid Alone. Today, I'm going to be basically going through and trying out the beta test Season 8 of Diablo 4, kind of see what's up, what's going on, how it's going to be. Certainly, as the game came out, there's been a lot of stuff that's changed over time, and they've improved some things, and sometimes they regress. A lot of people tend to complain about a lot of stuff that's going on with it, but at the same time, they try to do their best to improve things and all that stuff. So what I'm going to do is we're going to play a little video from Rax, kind of talking about what the PTR and what the campfire from devs said about Diablo 4 and Season 8, which I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be released, but there is a delay on it. But I guess they're going to allow us to test it out a little bit. In this one, we're going to be able to have some fun with boss powers and shit like that. So let's go and check out what Rax has to say about what they're going to do. It's only about like 11-minute video, so.
Let me give you my thoughts on the campfire that we just heard about Season 8. So the PTR starts 3:11 through 3:18. You can pre-download it one day before. They're not going to have the character boost in the first 2 days because they changed the progression and they want feedback on the leveling. I think this is kind of an L. I think some people will test the leveling for you anyway. I'll be one of them. The fact that people can't boost up is going to make some people not play. They said that they're going to have a D4 roadmap for the future of Diablo 4. I don't know how far they're going to go, like a year forward or whatever, before Season 8. Mid-season updates. They don't want to nerf or buff builds, and they said that the nerfs or the buffs that they have done in the past haven't really went well and they weren't helpful. So they're not going to do mid-season balance updates anymore. They're only going to change egregious problems, and they're going to change them in the first week. I'll give you my thoughts on everything at the end. Let me just tell you what they said, and then I'll tell you my thoughts at the end. Season 7. They said the progression is too fast. 50% of all players hit Torment 4. They want it at 10%. They want it to be aspirational. They're going to make it harder. Leveling is way too fast. Took people on average 9 hours to get to level 60. I hope none of my viewers are taking 9 hours to get to 60. It's so easy. I'll make a video if it's taking you that long. It takes no effort as well and no gear. Legendaries drop every 4 minutes in the campaign. They said that's way too high. So they're going to change it. They're going to make legendaries more rare. They're going to make magic items have 2 affixes. They're going to make rare items have 3 affixes. It'll be really like Path of Exile. Path of Exile, you're just playing with rares throughout the campaign. You very, very, very rarely get a legendary while you're leveling up. So it'll be like PoE. Season 8, the bosses are going to be permanently changed. There's new bosses, they have new mechanics, new quality of life, there's new materials. Belial's the new highest pinnacle boss, and he can ambush the smaller bosses to give you double the rewards. To fight the bosses is free. There's no entry fee anymore. What you need is a key to open their loot at the end. The keys are tradable. This prevents issues in parties where someone pays up front and then the other people don't pay and everyone gets loot. And you get bonus chances for loot in a party, and it scales with how many party members you have. And when you fight Supreme Belial, he lets you pick one of the other bosses in the boss ladder to get loot from. So that way, if you want something from Beast and Ice, you can just fight Supreme Belial, and then you can get Beast and Ice loot as well to target farm a unique that you might need. Now, in Season 8 only, all those changes are permanent. They're going to add boss powers. You're going to fight 2 random bosses out of 10 in kind of like this open world battle, and then the final boss will be Belial. There's 24 powers to collect, and it looked like you can also upgrade them as well. There's 1 main boss power and 3 modifying boss powers, and they scale with your Paragon level. So I said a lot of the powers that they've introduced in previous seasons, they're really strong at the start, and then they're useless in the end game when you get really strong. So now they're going to scale with you to be strong all the time. I will say, in general, the boss powers that they showcased via the videos, I actually thought they looked pretty cool. You can shoot Kamehameha waves. You can shoot the Lilith waves back at the other monsters. I actually thought that they looked pretty cool. They're making quality of life in the game. The map icons are getting better. Tooltip updates. Now you can instantly port inside the boss layers. You don't have to port to the waypoint, ride to the boss layer, and then go in, which it's a good quality of life. I'm glad that they're doing this. But
yeah, I do like that. I mean, I don't mind that they're making us go a little bit longer to try to level up, but again, you have to really balance it out between the casual fans versus the hardcores, and then instantly port it into a boss layer is pretty good. You don't have to deal with run into a location and then trying to go into entry that way. Or like even when you do dungeons, you can open up your dungeon thing and then go straight to the entrance and go in. But now with the bosses, we're able to go right to the dungeons as well. So that's very positive as well.
But it also, every time they do something like this, it's like they further diminish the open world, which was supposed to be the defining feature. Anyway, class updates. Ultimates are now capped at doing 200% increased damage. You're not going to be able to do incidental crowd controls as much anymore. For example, if you want to crowd control a monster, you need to press Frost Nova or cast Ground Stomp. You're not just going to randomly crowd control them as much through something like Fists of Fate. Dots now have different names. It's no functionality change. It's just fix the tooltips. Shadow is now corrupting. Lightning is shocking. Cold is frostbite. They're making class changes everywhere. They're making barbs more physical. They said barbs aren't like the big two-hander, big smashy boy. Now they're going to be again. Double swing, whirlwind, and mighty throw are getting updated. Druids, they're fixing Cataclysm, snapshotting, and they're updating Stone Burst. Necros, they're going to nerf Blood Wave, buff Bloodlands for single target, and have something for minions. They're doing the explodey minions like you have in Path of Exile 2 with minion instability. Rogue traps are going to be buffed. Sorcerers, they said the sorcerer and Spiritborn in season 7 were a bit on the weaker side relative to the builds in the game, but that's where they want the feel of the game to be. So instead of buffing them massively, they're going to nerf the super overpowered builds. So Ice Shards, Crackling Energy, Meteors, and Meteorites are going to get buffed up, and Spiritborn is going to get Rushing Claw and Storm Feathers. This will be Pox's build. He'll play Righteous Fire because the Storm Feathers now put the fire tornado around you. They did a Q&A. Party play with the layer bosses. That you get bonus items based on the players. They actually said that during the presentation. Will you put a blacksmith by the boss room so we don't have to port to town? They'll consider it, but they said chain bossing is going to happen less with the changes anyway. Do they have to redo strongholds and waypoints each season? They said that they'll think about changing that. They said that they thought it was annoying. I'm not saying that this is exactly the answer, but if you keep giving us everything every season, then we have nothing to do. Diablo 4 has the biggest problem with nothing to do. So going to do each stronghold once,
man, just
at least
waste
gives
of
you
time.
something to do. I'm not saying whether that specifically is the answer or how fun that is, but yeah, something to consider. Will the frog from the witch powers carry forward? No. Will the layer bosses have resilience so they go get one-shotted? No, that takes away from power fantasy. But the bosses got massively buffed, and not just with their stats, they have new mechanics. Do they feel uniques are bloated? They actually said the opposite. They said no, they feel like there aren't enough uniques, but they don't want full uniques to be best in slot. Is there going to be aspirational content in the future? It's top of mind for them. And I don't want to be like overly negative here, but I feel like I have heard this for many, many seasons, and I feel like it's been Diablo 4's biggest problem for a long time. So I'm constantly eagerly awaiting this to translate into more of an end game for Diablo 4. So some of my overall thoughts. I actually think stopping these mid-seasons is smart, especially if it helps them on their season launches. For example, the Season 8 already got delayed. So they already had to delay this season. So I guess that they need more time. Again, not to be overly negative, But one thing that I think needs to be said is Diablo 4, I think in terms of revenue, has made a colossal amount of money. And I'm kind of surprised with the amount of money that they've made that these seasons are being delayed. It's weird. I guess that's all I'll say about that. And I never got excited for any of their mid-season updates. They were always kind of lackluster, unless it's like a gauntlet in PoE where they have a big event and they do some massive changes and there's prizes and it's super difficult. And even the people, there's every time that PoE does the gauntlet, there's always tons of people that play it that don't have a prayer. They just get shit on. They can't even get past Act 1. It's so difficult. I see people type in chat, God, I died 30 times, but it's so fun because all I keep seeing in the chat is this person died, rank 4 died, rank 50 died. It actually makes it fun how ridiculous it is. Unless you give us something like that, I haven't really seen a mid-season update for any of these ARPGs.
Like, I don't want to be
really
fucking dying
traction,
like 50 times just to do something. That's so stupid.
Slowing down the progression
what I
where they
hate
said
is, like,
leveling
they
is
always
too
wanna try to
fast, gearing
cater
up
to
is too
the
much. I think this is
YouTubers
mandatory. Like I
like
know
this
some people
guy,
like it, some people like logging in
I'm
and
not into
spending no
that.
time
I
doing
want to
it.
at least have a
But I
fair
think
shot at
even
making
like
the
a lot of
fucking
the
shit.
casual players are
Why would
getting
I want to do that?
a little fed up with how easy the game is. The core boss system changes that they made, I do think that they make the game better, so I can't fault them for that. I did think that their boss powers did look fun. It's going to be fun to kind of turn the tables on the monsters. It's going to be fun, at least for a short period of time. But overall, I would say there's really no new meaningful updates. And maybe that's a harsh way of saying it, but we get a recycled D3 boss as the pinnacle boss. Gaining the way that they showed that gaining the powers, although the boss powers did look cool, it just kind of reminds me of gaining the vampire powers and updating them, or gaining the witch powers and updating them. It's always the same thing. Again, not to always draw comparisons to PoE, but when I compare it, it's like, well,
Hey, Goji
PoE
and
introduces
Zero, how you guys
tower
doing?
defense. PoE introduces ultimatum, which is like this 10 level like boss thing. It does things like sanctum, which is like strategically going through.
It's basically over there. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I'm not really big on basically, you have Path of Exile, which is a little more difficult, a little more thought provoking, and I'm fine with that. But I don't really want Diablo 4 being that. Like, what's the point? Like, Path of Exile, that's why you have Path of Exile. Diablo 4 is supposed to be more laid back, supposed to be more easier, which the way right now I like it. And they've made it different tiers of difficulty. So for those that want it harder, they can go to tier 4. I play on tier 2. That's where I'm at. So that's where I'm comfortable. So I don't like cry because people are in tier 4. Like, I don't want Diablo 4 being Path of Exile. There's no point to it. That game needs to be its own game. This needs to be its own game. We don't need to have it Path of Exile like. Don't need that. Anyway, I beat one of these new bosses and gained a power. However, I don't really know exactly what I'm doing yet in that regard. But still getting all my spells done. I thought there was a dude. This is him. So we're going to max out here. Maybe. Yeah. Why can't I click on him? Is it not working currently? That would suck. All right. Yeah, I wonder why I can't. Doesn't look like anybody can in a moment, so maybe that's why. So we'll just keep kind of going around. Actually, let's do this. Kind of give myself some looks. So, what are you guys up to today? Anything good? Well, that was weird. They must be having some glitches. So my problem when you first jump into beta, like some of their shit's just not ready to go. So I may end up like having to redo shit. Just chilling, eh? That's good. Sometimes that's good. Trying to get this microphone to work properly so I can do a movie review and sound like I'm in a cave, or not sound like you're in a cave. Yeah. You sounded pretty good the other day, but I wonder if it was conflicting with the other mic on your tablet or laptop or whatever you're using. Because I think you're right. I'm not sure, like, if we were listening to the actual microphone or to both, or if they were getting crossed over. Do you use StreamYard at all, Goji? Oh, okay. So how do you normally do your reviews? Just regular video, or even when you do your unboxings or your figurine stuff, like is it just different software? Meow. My little kitty. On my phone, edit with Power Director. Okay. Oh, excuse me. So how does it all work? Definitely need to go to the den. Phone is easier to film. Okay. So are you still trying to get the microphone to work with the phone or just the tablet? Because I don't think you can plug it into the phone that I'm aware of. Subo.
I can do what you need. Recognize it. I fear we must have help.
No, you're good. All right. Huh. So it works on the phone. And then there's the whole oh shit. Hello, hello, hello. What do I want to do?
Let's stay only as long as we need to.
Oh. So yeah. Yeah. Good old Blizzard. My wife thought I was joking when I said that Blizzard is actually using us to test all their shit without paying us. They should be paying us to test their crap. Instead, we had to pay for the game, the tester crap. All right, let's go check something out. Oh, still not working. Wow. Okay. So this might be short-lived, although I've seen some people playing with no problem, so I don't know what's going on there with that. Must be when I was trying to run into a different part of the map, but that shouldn't be happening. Fuck it. Let's try to see how one of my characters, how their characters do.
This is fine. As far as time.
Let's play it safe. I don't know how difficult this will be. That's kind of cool. I like that little fire ring, whatever the fuck that was. Yeah, it looks like they kind of updated the graphics a little bit. Oops. Oh, cool. It tells you how many of you have the materials. That's good. Very nice. Okay. So I wonder how often those bosses show up. So far, I don't really see anything. Okay, yeah. Okay, I know what those are for. Fields of Judgment.
It is done.
It stopped my feed. Hold on, guys. I gotta talk to my wife real quick. So I apologize, but kind of important shit. She calls me. Assuming they just show up randomly. Hey. Yeah, she hasn't called me back yet. There she is. Sorry about that, guys. Had to take care of a call, but got it done. Neko says to tell everybody hi. Hell, I'm this slow. It's too slow. I'll tell you said hello. Oh no. The boss is up there. So I already beat him. Okay, well, that's cool. Appreciate the help there. Nix. Is that what it said? That's true. They did say there'd be less drops for legendary stuff, so that's true. Someone literally has a name Missy. How funny. Yeah, level 8. Switch you to. Oh, excuse me. You aren't kidding, man. It's tedious trying to get leveled up now. Still not working.
Light keep you.
All right, so what is my closest way to get here? Guess it's going to be here. Uh-uh. Oh, it kicked me out again. Of course. Come on, Blizz. Hopefully tomorrow's a little bit better day. They need to fix these glitches. I look like Koji now running away from spiders. So where'd they get the bird from? Unless that's something new. Maybe it replaces the dog and cats. Yeah, I think so. Gotta figure out where the bird is. Where's the bird? The bird is the word. So if I send you some in a box, you're fine with that? I'll just send some spiders in a box to you. Mr. Viking. I'm Viking. Come on now. Talked to you a little bit, but I haven't seen you in a while. What you been up to, brother? Anything good? I'm just waiting on this boss. Got 5 minutes.
Hello.
This dude calls him Luchador. Neko told me I can't send those molds to Daniel, to Professor. She says I'd give him a heart attack if I did that. I shouldn't do that. I was hoping on the end of that sentence you'd say, I just won't open it for a week and then it will just sort itself out. That's what I would have figured you would have said. Technically, though, depending on the size of the spider, like they could technically go like a month without eating. So they could sit in there. Now, water, that's a different thing. But if I soak up a little napkin in there, it can survive. Yeah, I don't want to give the professor a heart attack. I don't want to do that. So I won't send many spider molts. Which I am going to be doing a new video for one of my spiders. Try and pronounce. Well, actually, it's going to be the Toga Starburst. So you guys will enjoy that. That'll be a good video. It's one of the spiders I have. I'll be doing a little video on that. So my species spotlights. Oh, that's funny. Basketball, is that more like Ace Ventura when he's like kicking the box down the hallway? Look, I can just get you to pet Salem. She's very docile, you know. Salem's very mellow. She would crawl on you and just hang out, and guys can shoot the shit. Yeah, man. You know, Goji, if you ever want to just jump in on if you want to join us on some of our streams, it doesn't matter which one. Just let me know. You know, which ones you're interested in. I know you're interested in the hook. But I'll get you more involved if you want. If you ever figure out your fucking mic, of course. I mean, I suppose it'd be easy if you actually had a PC, but you know, we know how that is. I'm waiting for his meltdown. It's like, fuck you, Anubis. Quit fucking with me about the PC. I'm curious though. How are you setting up your mic with the phone? Is it Bluetooth? Is that how you're doing it? Or does it have a specific plugin? Yeah, so Goji's the kind of guy that if you show him the easiest way to do it, he'd rather take the square peg into the round hole effect. That's what he means. I feel I'm gonna die in this fight, but you know, it's okay. There's some other people here. We're all kind of low level, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you have to shut off the built-in mic on that, and then, or if there's some sort of settings that you have to adjust it. You would think it would just automatically overtake the built-in one, but so tedious. Ooh. I'll get to your comment in a minute, bro. Get out of there, get out of there. Oh, Almost got me. Yay. My phone is so toe.
Brutal.
Yeah, you might be due for a new phone, brother. You know, they usually nowadays will let you swap it in and you can just get another one. I know it's easier said than done because of cost, but dude, 10 years old, holy shit. Even my father-in-law who passed away recently was more upgraded than you are. Come on now. Ooh, here we go. This is what we're looking for. But let's get over here. Sounds like the best solution. Yeah, I mean, even if you get just like God damn it, come on. Like even if you just get one that's like 5 years or newer than what you had. What do you use? iPhone? Oh, yeah, I use Android too. Yeah. Like even now, they told me my phone's ready for an upgrade, so I can get a new one. Okay, now we're starting to see some action. I see what's happening. Okay. Ooh. Belial. This motherfucker fights like fucking Lilith. Yeah, that'll work. So it's at least good you can see it from a distance. Well, yeah, I'm in a beta, so it's been kicking me out occasionally. I'm assuming in the next few hours I get some of that shit like settled. And Zero saying, "What's up, Tony of the motherfucking dead?" I don't know where they got this bird from. "I see," said the blind man.
Well, you certainly have the look of someone who's light keep you.
No, I'll do that. Unless it's I got in Wolfman to review. Is this like the new one? I'm assuming. Oh, duh. Okay, so this was what I was doing wrong. Okay. So it's like the witch powers, so dealing direct damage. So that helps if you're. So there's, I'm assuming some are. So which ones are. Okay, so it's by legendary and rare. I'm assuming I can just do whatever at this point. This will be interesting. Yeah. I do not like Blumhouse all that much. At least when it comes to horror, they're not at their best, in my opinion. But depends on who you are. It's all subjective. Ah, there's another one. Can I get there? I don't think I can get there very fast. Yeah. Let's see if we can now. Yeah. It's funny because when I did my top 10 for Blumhouse, it was most of the ones I liked were all like regular movies of sorts. Like nothing was like really horror, if I remember. My favorite, of course, being Whiplash. Like that was a really great movie, but it had nothing to do with horror. Okay, so I have to kill some of these bitches around it. Dude, my mana's not very good. Ooh, what kind of bird are you? You're gonna be cool. All right, cool. Got that dude. Go chase that fucker down. Where you going, bitch? Where you going? Don't run away. Everybody runs away. Oh, he just leads you to the next one. That's cool. I like that. You know, you'd be surprised though, Tommy, because Whiplash, like, I can't remember the actor's name, but very good guy. He always does like the insurance commercials and shit like that. But he's also in Spider-Man as the guy that leads the planet, like the boss. But dude is really good actor, and like he actually is scary in this film. Like, it's not horror, but you would think it was the way that he acts in this film. Like, it's terrifying. He's an asshole, but it's kind of like a methodical asshole. Like there's a method to his madness. We got Belial again. Ooh, almost bit the dust there. Yeah, J.K. Simmons. Yeah, he's really good. I know it's not. Well, you know what though, dude? Like, you like weird movies. You don't always like horror films. I think you would actually enjoy that film, to be honest. I don't know. I would definitely check it out if you ever get a chance to. Yeah, you know, it might be. I mean, we're not always doing horror films, so. I mean, I was surprised. I mean, I liked the actor, and I thought the premise was cool, but like, I didn't expect to like it that much. But it was really fucking good. Can't do anything. Like, no mana. I should go ahead and try to upgrade my fucking armor again. I don't think I picked one yet. I mean, I'll have it to you by tonight, but I don't think I thought about a couple things, but I haven't picked anything out yet. Ooh. Let's go sort some of this out. Okay. I want to see something because
How can I help?
Can't use him. 4 bags. Need more bag space, man. Blizzard fucking me over with this shit. Let's see. Try him. Okay. All right. They don't have that actually in this game. They have it in Path of Exile, but they don't have it in this here, which is kind of bullshit because I mean, I'd actually pay for it if they did, but they don't even offer it, which is really bullshit. Of all the things they do microtransactions for, they don't give you extra tabs. Like, it's just stupid. So I have to use like other characters just to fucking hold my shit. Time to let loose the werewolf. Oh, they don't even let me use it here, I don't think. Well, they're supposed to. Well, it's there. I see it. So maybe it's just because I don't have one yet, maybe? Or do I have to do something else? I have to do something else first.
Where the hell have you been?
I haven't seen Lokron in a long time.
I want what you want. I speak the truth. Gorust is an old city. Because I am not simply a leader. Dregs were human once, now they are unrecognizable. Misunderstood the position. Believe the word would be said. I was wrong. You've helped me, and I must ask you to help me again. But first, you should know something. Stand back.
It's just part of the other quest I need.
Not all of my duties. Time to go. I know this place well. They came for something.
search for you. I retraced your steps here, only to find your Horatric sealed this door. Very tricky, but easily circumvented. Master Elias taught me. Such a fuss over old Sakakor. His hatred could have been banished to hell long ago. The best the Sakaroon could do was stick it in a box. We'll open it up, purge the corpse, and try its plan. Pardon the mess. Let me get
I think I've seen this before too.
Blessed Mother, be with us. All right, stand back. Stubborn bastard!
Yeah, I don't think I want to do this. So come,
Where is he? Where is
because
he?
I've already kind of done this. All right, I think I'm going to stop for today, at least for now. I'm going to get something to eat and chill out for a while. I'm going to read up on this a little bit, see what else I need to do. But I'll probably be playing a lot more this week too. So if you guys want to, if you're around, you want to hang out and watch or talk or whatever, we can do that. But thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the beta. What little bit of it I was able to play, but it's got some cool things about it. But appreciate it. Anyhow, thank you guys again for the support, the Middletown Radio Podcast, and see you next time.
Before you die, find the